When evaluating NFL draft prospects, I'm far more interested in tangible actions than speculation. Opinions from analysts and mock drafts are fine. They have value, but what truly gets my attention are the moves teams actually make. If the Saints send a group of executives to a prospect's pro day or use one of their coveted top 30 visits on a player, that's meaningful. That tells us something about real interest. So, when NFL insider Ian Rappaport reported that Louisville cornerback Quincy Riley took a top 30 visit with the New Orleans Saints, my ears perked up. For those unfamiliar, Riley is a solidly built defensive back, measuring just under 5'11, 194 pounds, with 31-inch arms. Great length that aligns with the Saints' historical prototype at the position under Dennis Allen. That said, with Brandon Staley now in charge, we'll learn soon whether his preferences align with those of the previous regime. Louisville head coach Jeff Brom had high praise for Riley, calling him a smart, instinctive player and a true leader on defense. That kind of endorsement carries weight, especially for a team in need of help at the position. Now let's talk needs. On offense, wide receiver tops the Saints' priority list. They must come out of this draft with an impact pass catcher. Offensive line comes next, as left guard remains a question mark despite the addition of Dylan Redunz, who feels more like a stopgap than a long-term solution. Defensively, the top need, by far, is cornerback. While additional edge rush depth would be nice, the Saints already have significant investment at the position with Chase Young, Carl Granderson, Isaiah Foskey, and veteran Cam Jordan. Similarly, they're solid at defensive tackle, having added Davin Godchaux and with returning players like Colin Saunders, Nathan Shepard, and Brian Breesy. Linebacker depth would be helpful, but starters Demario Davis and Pete Werner are locked in. At safety, New Orleans is set, with Tyrann Mathieu and free agent acquisition Justin Reed. The glaring issue remains at cornerback. The team traded Marshon Lattimore and lost Paulson Adebo to free agency. Last season, Alontae Taylor was forced to play out of position on the boundary and struggled. His coverage grade was a rough 35.4 via PFF. Taylor seems better suited as a nickel or even a safety. Bottom line, the Saints need a starting caliber outside corner. This is where Quincy Riley becomes a serious consideration. Depending on how the draft board falls, Riley could be a target at pick 40 in the second round, or possibly later if the Saints believe he'll still be available. Regardless, his combination of physical tools, high football IQ, and versatility makes him a fit. He also participated in the Senior Bowl, giving the Saints yet another opportunity to evaluate him up close.